been a bit rash here. I bought a panel. So I'll try and make a template. So run along here somewhere. So let's get the new one back in the same place. That actually looks like it fits quite well. This is the offending side light, and it's hard to know what the lines should be there, what the height should be. So I've taken a template off that side, and that side looks pretty decent at the moment. Don't know if that's original or not, probably not. But when we put this on this side, there's gaps everywhere, rocks around, and when I put a straight edge from the good side, fairly square on that, we come over this side and we're not square. So I shall square this one up to match the other one, and I put a line here. This is the end of the template, so I know. So it's going to be from that point, and then I've got a distance to that point, which is the front of the pod. Well, this is what it looks like without all the filler on it. And it looks like this is a repair panel, because there's no fixing hole and no telltale hole there. And that doesn't look like it's a factory job. And it's brazed on, and there's an old line there from an old panel. But I don't have to go too far till I get to decent metals. I was expecting a hole, but that's not too bad. This is a centre line as best I could get it off the old pod with the filler on it. You see it doesn't quite line up with the point of that. So it looks like they'd filled it right here, but that still left the front wrong. So if I put that new pod on, line it up there, and then it comes pretty good on the front. And still out, maybe the same as that. There's maybe a 2mm gap there, and maybe a 3mm gap, 2 or 3mm gap there, so that's not too bad. This is how I make a panel. I've noticed here a little spot there. It doesn't look like a spot weld. I just wonder if that's a factory spot. The centre line. That's going to go there somewhere. Could be, couldn't it? Anyway, this is how I do a panel. That's where I'm going. I want to get past, there's a plate gone in here before, been brazed on, so I want to get past that braze a bit and past all this stuff here. So there's my pattern. This is my piece of metal, and I made that about 10mm bigger all round. Then more templates. I made one for sort of roughly that way, and another one going that way. So as when I'm bashing it around, I don't have to keep coming back to the car to try it. Right, let's try and put some plate into this. I'm just lifting it slightly off the stump where I'm hitting it. Anyway, you get the idea. Well, that's not looking too bad. It's more domed than the wing. When you put that on, if anything, that's saying it's going to be a little bit more domed. So I'm going to compromise and leave it at that, because this pod has got to fit this properly. So I'll cut the hole out and try it. So I've cut two edges to suit. I've cut the panel, I've cut this edge and this edge. Temporarily fixed it so that I can scribe this line here. Get a nice tight fit. I think it's really important to do a butt joint on places like this. Well, in most places really. Sometimes you can't avoid it, but this is going to get mud from underneath and it's outer body work, so that's really got to be a butt weld in my book. Here's another mark. I put a mark when the old pod was on, that old pod, and I measured from here to here, and it's the same as from here to here, so that's another good point. And there's my new pod in place, sitting on the new panel. There is a gap there, but measuring the height of this from here to here, that's about 5mm higher than the other one. So I'm going to relieve the base a little bit along here, and that should bring that gap down, and then weld it up. I made this a little while ago when I'd got nothing better to do. And what it does, those places where you want to knock something up from underneath, and I'm sure I can manage without it, but it works really well.